someone who used to hate their body and had a lot of body image issues and a lot of disordered eating behavior stemming from body image issues, most people are very surprised to find that I actually have pretty controversial opinions about the body positivity movement.
So we're starting a new series called How Do I Stay Healthy and Fit? What real people do, where we talk about what real people do on a day-to-day basis and not just what you see when you go out to a restaurant with them or on their Instagram. If you want to be notified when the next episode in the series comes out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell icon. Hi VivaFam, this is Richa
And Lucy
from CoachViva.com. Let's go.
A lot of our clients and myself in the past have been afraid in a way to share with people that we wanted to lose weight, because the feeling is that if I want to lose weight, regardless of what the reason is, that means that I'm not happy with myself and therefore I shouldn't admit it, because I don't want people to think that I hate myself. Now, as somebody who was in that mind, I used to be in that mindset, so I get that a lot. I understand why, because I was losing weight for the wrong reasons, and that's actually, I think, a lot of why I gained it back, because the weight loss didn't solve my body image issues. But once my body image issues were solved, I had a new issue, which is that I felt ashamed to admit that I wanted to lose weight, because I still had some weight to lose. But I feel like, as with anything, all movements, there is an extreme version of it, and it's really the extreme version that I kind of have a problem with, because I think the moderate version, I believe in it. I believe at its core, like the way it was started, the body positivity means that you love your body for the way it is, and that you don't tie your self-worth to it. And I think that's really the crux. Your self-worth is not your looks. Some of the more extreme followers will indicate that almost like you have to love your body to the point where if you want to change it, it's almost an indication that you have succumbed to the mainstream in a way.
I think it's very interesting how for anything that is not to do with career, we tend to think that if you're working on it, there must be something lacking in it. Either it's weight loss, or even if your relationship, if you're working on your relationship, somehow your relationship is apparently lacking something.
Yeah.
But for our career, we don't seem to think that.
Like, you're a teacher. If you're already pretty good at teaching and you want to learn about how to teach better, nobody's going to say, oh, but you're already a good teacher, you don't need to learn to be better. Nobody's going to say that. A lot of it is our most closest loved ones, I feel, will tell you, oh, you don't need to do that, or you look fine the way you are. And I think they were trying to make me feel good because they thought that I was doing it because I felt bad about my looks. Now when I hear, people say, oh, but you look good already, I say thanks, actually. The funny thing is, after I accept it, I say thanks. Then they start asking me questions like, oh, so why do you want to do this? And then it becomes a discussion. And then there's no sense of judgment.
For me, because I was skinny fat, no one could actually tell that I was really unhealthy. And as a result, when I said I was trying to do something, it was even more like, why? You already are thin. Yes. Why are you even doing this, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like physically it even looked to someone that I needed to do something like that. And I think they were afraid that I was getting anorexic or something.
Yeah.
I think there's this automatic association that the reason you would try to do anything with your body is to do for looks. Right?
Yes.
The reason I wanted to do it was because I was having a lot of physical pain, and I was kind of embarrassed that I couldn't climb a flight of stairs at the same speed as most people. There are so many reasons why you would want to do that, and I think the main thing is for a person to figure out why they're doing it. As Lucy pointed out, it needs to come from a place of self-love. Right? The reason I wanted to lose the fat was because I wanted to feel good in this body. I have only one body. If it's coming from that place, then that's great. But then if it's coming from a place where you feel like you're not good enough, then your experience might be similar to Lucy's, where she kept losing and then gaining, losing and then gaining.
Because it didn't make the unhappiness go away.
Right.
Being thin didn't help with that. Everything I'm saying is much easier said than done. This takes years of mindset work. And once again, the way I am able to distinguish is classifying looks as what I own. If things I own, I don't attach myself to it versus who I am. If you want to lose weight for health reasons, great. That's a really good motivator, right? Yeah. If you want to lose weight for aesthetic reasons, let's say that's the only reason you want to lose weight for, I would highly recommend that you find something aesthetically that you like about yourself from the very beginning. Like I literally go like stand naked in front of a mirror. Nobody's gonna see this. Stand naked in front of a mirror. This is literally an exercise I did. And look at all the parts of your body that you like and write them down. Right? Like if I didn't lose any weight, I will still have these.
Yeah.
And I would actually read that list, and that helped. I don't do it anymore, but like it helped. Like during the time when I was going through the mindset training, basically. That way, on days you don't make progress, which will happen, it happens to all of us. You have something. You have a good baseline to at least fall back to.
Hey there! If you want to know when the next episode drops, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell icon. Until then, keep crushing it.